looked me in my face and told me he's got herpes. And I might want to get checked out.
You should go get checked.
I'm definitely going to get fucking checked.
I think you should go get checked.
Hey.
Don't tell nobody else.
I have to tell other people. Okay, I won't tell anybody. That's gonna burn and that's gonna hurt. I hope he doesn't have one on his mouth. I know, but was his face down there?
The cold sores.
It is a form of herpes. Hey, Coop.
What I done?
If you see a cold sore on Kamal's mouth,
What?
it's a herpes. He got it from a girl.
Who the fuck he been here with?
I don't know. Some girl he met at he does karaoke on Wednesdays.
I told him to quit fucking with them hoes.
I know, right? So I don't know if it was one of the waitresses or somebody that was there, but they burned him.
I think I know who it was. Hey, Ebony,
Who is you?
you don't remember? I'm Kamal's friend. Remember we seen you at the club? And y'all,
No.
You don't remember?
No.
Well, I think somebody at that club had herpes. They told me you gave it to them.
No, the fuck they didn't.
Shit, yes they did.
Who told you that?
I don't know. Somebody just told me.
No, you can't say that.
I mean, I can't tell you what Joe told me, but somebody told me.
Joe who?
Who is Joe?
Joe Smith.
What the fuck? Who is that?
Thank you for letting me know. What's your name again?
I don't know.
Hey girl. Hey girl. What you been up to?
Nothing, just taking care of these kids.
I just got some baby girl.
What's happening? What's tea?
Come on.
The one you used to date, right?
No, come on, Smith.
Oh, okay, yeah. The one who,
He be doing the movie.
yeah. Karaoke sometimes.
Speaking of karaoke.
Yeah. You want to go?
No. This dude, I forgot what his name was. He had told me that Kamal was messing with some girls that was doing the karaoke thing, and he had took one of them home, and he had sex with them, and then a couple days later, he had found out that he had HIV.
He nasty. So did he get checked out?
I think that's what everybody's talking about.
I got a doctor friend who can clear all that shit up.
Okay, you got Kamal number?
I don't, but I can hit up my doctor friend name.
Call your doctor friend and tell him what happened so that I can call Kamal and try to help him out.
Okay. You're really concerned about him.
I am. That's my friend.
Oh,
And I don't play like that.
okay. You might got a new patient. He nasty as hell, but long story short, he might got that shit. So, my homegirl, can you do me a favor, like, for her, like, swab him up and stuff?
Does he have insurance?
I'm sure he'll line 10 out of pocket. If he don't, he might got Medicaid or something. You take that, right?
Does he have the red, white, and blue card?
I don't know that. I really don't. But I can have him fax over all the stuff that you need. Just let me know. I'm gonna tell her. She gonna tell him.
Tell him to bring me all the weed that he can get.
Weed. Okay.
Weed. I do work for weed.
Okay. Yeah.
I work for
weed. He can make that happen. So yeah, girl. So I talked to my doctor friend. He wanted to know if he had insurance, but if he don't, he'll accept all the weed he got.
WEED?
Yeah, like weed. Don't worry about it. He ain't gonna get high with Kamal, but he
So this doctor get paid.
yeah, the
Nah.
weed. Yeah. Don't worry.
What? You the dude that told me Kamal business, and I don't respect that, but I do got some help for you.
Some help for me.
For you to tell somebody.
Okay.
I found the doctor that my friend said you could pay him with weed.
With what?
WEED.
Weed or
Yeah.
weeds?
Weed. WEED marijuana. Smoke.
Who the fuck
He a
is this
legit
doctor?
He a legit doctor.
How much weed he need?
A bowl.
About. You remember the girl I was telling you about that I think gave it to him?
Yes.
She found a doctor for him.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice, because he needs it.
Well,
I
guess
think
how
he's
you
got
got-
an outbreak.
Guess how you gotta pay this nigga?
Oh.
Weed.
Weed?
Man, we about to
What
get
kind
paid
of
off
a
of this
hood?
nigga. It don't matter. We finna get paid off this nigga.
Okay, I'm with it.
Man, we can scam the shit out of everybody with this nigga. Weed. We can take the money. Because you don't let weed your cousin, then we can steal it.
Okay, I'm with that. How we gonna know who got herpes?
You gotta call your whoever told you. They know all the herpes motherfuckers.
You talked to Kamal lately?
I did. That's my friend. I talk to him all the time.
You know what? I just heard some good news for him.
What? You told people his business. I tell you not to tell nobody.
But it was to help him, not to hurt him.
Help him out. He got herpes. You can't cure herpes.
But you can make him more comfortable.
Nigga, put some cream on that shit. What
what
You
I tell
need
him?
a prescription for the cream. You need a doctor for the
If
prescription.
he know he got herpes, I'm pretty sure he's seen a doctor already.
I didn't even think about
all
that.
right. What is it?
There's a doctor
Okay.
that he doesn't need insurance. He can pay him in weed. WEED. Weed.
Like Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
I like Mary Jane.
Ganja. Smoke. Chronic.
Chronic.
But I don't got herpes. So.
I think he need like a bow.
A bow?
Ain't that what they say?
Hey, friend.
Yo,
Hey.
what's good?
You all right?
Fuck no, I ain't all right.
I mean, how's the situation going though?
What you?
Have you had any like medicinal?
No, I've been drinking.
You got what you rubbing on that?
A cream.
They gave you cream, all right?
Uh-huh. That's typically what happens.
Well, I got a friend who got a friend, and I know you don't really smoke weed.
I don't smoke at all. What are you talking
I got a friend who got a friend, right? And
about? Why in the fuck would you tell
Because I
anybody the
was looking-
situation? I told you, don't tell nobody.
because I thought I was gonna be helpful,
You can't cure herpes.
but he can't really help solve your problem.
You told somebody that told somebody. Hold on, let's get this straight. You told somebody who got to a doctor and his payment is weed? Click.
But just know that it's me that you love and I hate. And don't ever regret the decisions you make. But just simply embrace it. Put some patience within yourself. And never expect any help. And never expect anyone to accept you for you. Just always stay true to
So
you.
y'all, it's your girl Andrea Alexis. I am here with another episode of Power You Podcast. Coop is with me, right? Coop, how you feeling?
I'm great. I'm good.
You're great. That's good. We have special guests in the building. They came
I'm
to
over
talk
here.
about A Good Man, the movie that is written and directed by Joe Smith, who is also in the building. Thanks for joining us, along with some of his cast members. You know, we have Kamal Smith, we have Misha Bivens, we have Ebony Tate, King Wesley. How are y'all doing?
What's going on?
What's happening?
Beautiful.
Did she just spit on camera?
Who?
What up,
Just
everybody?
Spit on camera.
Me?
Who spitted
I
it?
didn't. What happened? Wait, what happened?
I spitted it.
Yeah,
You
on
spitted
camera.
it.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna put that.
We gonna
Why
blur-
would
we
you
gonna-
do that?
We gonna cut that
You might not.
part out. You
I
probably
mean-
can keep it.
It wasn't
It
that
was
bad.
the gum.
I'm here
She was just
for it.
taking
It
the
was the
gum
gum.
out. That's
Ooh,
what it
that
was.
horse.
You know,
Oh, the halls. My bad. The halls. Okay.
That Vicks.
Yeah, the Vicks started opening you up a little bit.
Yeah.
It'd be like that sometimes, but it's okay. Joe, if you could just briefly, you know. put
I was
your-
trying to go back on my line. I'm sorry.
I was just wanting you to tell us a little bit about the movie and stuff, you know, for the people.
Pick somebody else.
Okay.
No, I'm just playing.
Somebody else to do it, okay?
So, A Good Man is a urban thriller, and it's a relationship movie, and it shows what can happen when things go wrong inside of a relationship. So, yeah, it starts off, you know, good enough. We got two great characters with Ethan and Ari, and they're trying to make it work, but it goes left. And so I think people are really going to enjoy the arc of this story. Yeah.
Where's the inspiration from?
So the genesis of it came from a conversation I had with a friend, and we were talking about relationships, and my friend, she said, women don't understand that when you break a man's heart, you're literally taking your life in your hands. Because the point she was making was that, you know, men, we're more fragile. Our egos are fragile. And so women are more elastic emotionally. You guys can be hurt. You could take a L and bounce back and love again like you were never hurt. Whereas a man, we could get hurt and we might never, ever love again. You know what I'm saying? So, and, you know, you see like even now a lot of stories on the news of the ex killing the girlfriend or killing the ex-wife and the new boyfriend and himself. And, you know, we don't handle it well. So that's kind of where we got that from. And even a man, the thought of a man having a woman and another man knocking your woman off, like that'll make you like knock everything over in the 5 square mile radius with your bare hands.
You
Like,
wrote this too, right? Joe?
yes,
So is this like a true story about you?
no, absolutely not. No, it's not. Thank God. Knock on wood. I mean, I have been, I don't think I've been cheated on, but I've been lied to. And I've had the thought of, is my woman cheating on me? And it'll drive you crazy if you let it. It'll drive you crazy. Even that picture in your mind. I tell you what did happen though. I did have a friend of mine sleep with a girl that I was like, we weren't dating at the time, but you know how you had that off again, on again thing, and y'all love each other, but y'all just not together.
You slept with her too?
No, it was my girl.
But your friend was sleeping with her too?
No, my boy slept with her while we was on our little hiatus.
break.
While we was on a little break, he slid on in there and knocked her off.
Oh damn.
That wasn't your boy then.
That was
Yeah.
But was you bragging about her like?
No. I don't kiss and tell. For that reason, because I don't want my mans to be like, oh yeah, she do all that, huh? Okay.
She do the orangutan, huh? Oh, the chandelier trick. Okay. All right.
The rusty hammer. She knows that one, huh? What?
You know the chandelier move? Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So how did you go about picking your cast?
I knew I started with Kamal, right? Because we had worked on Diamond Girls. We just came off Diamond Girls. Kamal directed it and we were kicking it. And Kamal was like, next year I want to do more acting. Mm-hmm. And so when he said that, I already been swimming this idea around in my head for this movie. So when he said that, I was like, Kamal would be a great Ethan. And so I ran the idea by him. I'm like, bro, I got an idea for a thriller. And I ran it by him. He was like, yo, I love it. And so now I was like, now who we going to get to play opposite you? And we kicked around every name in the city. And so last year at the Detroit Filmmaker Awards, I saw like Ebony literally was walking by. And I was like, Ebony, I need to talk to you. And so I was like, I got this movie and Kamal and Thriller and you would be great for it.
Like that.
And,
it was just.
And I'm not promising it to you, but
What?
but you be perfect for it, and I want you to do it, and blah blah. And so Kamal got mad at me because he was like, Joe, did you? Because she went and said something to Kamal. Kamal was like, Joe, did you tell Ebony that she had the role already? I was like, I mean, not really.
Kind of.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Because we still had a list of people that we were going to audition, and it was like, man, Ebony's perfect. So when they did a screen test together, it was great. And so then I always wanted to work with Misha because I had just seen her work. I've always been a fan of her work. And so I asked Kamal about Misha. I was like, what's up with Misha? And for me, your acting chops are great. But when people brag about how great you are to work with and how great your attitude is and how easygoing you are, that's the selling point for me. Because you can be a great actor or actress, but if you're hard to work with, I'm not interested. And I have been working with King. Me and King have worked together since literally 2012 when I did Diamond Girls as a stage play for the first time. King's been rocking with me ever since. So he's been in almost all of my stage plays. Like, me and King, we go back like car seats. So it was an easy pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, they all vets. They all been working hard. They all been grinding out on the scene here. And so it was like a no-brainer, man. Yep.
So can everybody like describe their character a little bit?
Absolutely.
We gonna start with.
Let's start with Eb.
Start with me.
Yes, ma'am. Start with the British.
All right.
Yeah, no matter what.
So I play the role of Ariana.
Mhm.
Ariana is an entrepreneur who has a past with a relationship with a bad guy. Let's put it like that.
Mhm.
And she just so happens to meet a good guy, and she likes that difference. She likes it. And she likes the changes that come within the relationship up until she's reminded of her past. So then she's tussling or she's pulling back and forth of whether she wants to do the straight and narrow or if she actually does miss what she used to have. So you see that struggle throughout the film. And that's my character.
Yeah.
So I play a struggling lawyer in this project, and
Oh, what?
What?
Wrong movie, guy.
What?
no.
I
I play the role of Chaos. I guess with the name alone, we probably don't have to really go too much into it. But he has things on his mind. He has that he's trying to get back to. He recognizes some new hurdles or whatnot. But I can't really go too much into his character because that builds up everything. So
Is Chaos her ex?
We don't know.
we don't know.
I have to watch it and
We
see.
don't know.
I'd just like to take a break and say that King is dressed very nice this evening
Yes.
with the turtleneck.
I love it.
Are you guys going out after this?
I mean, hey,
Sheesh.
we might,
Friday night. It is Friday.
It's Friday night, the kids is in the
Yeah.
house, you know what I'm saying? You know.
Nice.
So, part of that, though, thank you for pointing that out. I wanted to bring this new year into a new era of King, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been typecast for so long. I don't like suits and stuff like that because I don't be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I like to do everything in comfort. I want to make you comfortable, so I dress kind of like accordingly. But I gotta swing this thing around and start stepping into the, boo.
Not the boo.
They talk about me all the time.
Yeah, man, I like my Timbs. I got Timbs on still. I like my jogging pants.
do have on.
But
You can take the man away,
Yeah.
not just Tim.
no, I can't take my Timbs away. Shout out to Yonkers.
Bro, they
baby.
say you go swimming in your Timbs.
I'm hooping them, swimming them, deliver them back shots in them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Why?
Hey,
Back shot to them.
y'all wanted me to come. Y'all wanted me to come on here.
Question about what goes on at home.
They wanted me to come on here.
King said y'all invited me here.
Sometimes you gotta have Tim's on to step on your toes.
Hey, look, man. Hey, look. What I ain't gonna have happen is them socks be folding up, and you can't really. You can't grip. So you really be needing them hospital socks with your little grip on them. Get your little
What
honey
is
pack with the
happening
grip
right
socks.
Not the hospital side.
Characters.
Right.
Give me them pointers. Give me them points.
I heard that too.
The hospital socks, man. You gotta have the hospital socks. Or
Their characters and who.
if you can't get the hospital socks, just go to Airtime and they put you together.
The cheat code, ladies and gentlemen, hospital
I'm
socks.
done.
I'm not even. Okay. Are you looking
Okay.
at me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
My character, Ethan Carter. He is a good man. No pun intended. But and what he struggles from is actually his past. His past marriage where interviews. The movie's not out yet, but I think this part is okay.
The preview out.
He struggles with his past marriage that he's no longer in, and because of that, he has certain insecurities. So alongside trying to find new love, some of those insecurities kind of ruffle the feathers with new love. But he's just trying to find his way into, diving back in, giving it all he has, not letting the past be the present. You know what I mean? Until he. I can't even. Yeah.
You did well,
That's
sir.
literally what I'm about to say, right?
You did good.
Until he.
You did good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
Very nice.
Thank you. I think I tried.
My turn.
Yes.
Your
Oh,
turn.
hey guys, welcome to my YouTube. My character is Mimi. I am Ari's best friend.
Hey, basketball.
I am the sensible character, I guess, in a way, that best friend who you need to talk to, the one that kind of tries to that is a friend and also tries to tell you, like, are you sure? They checking your temperature, they making sure that you're making the right decisions, they're making sure that doing what's best for you and wants the best for you. And that's my character in the movie, Ari. And I basically watch everything play out. And I love it. Yes, I love it. I can't wait till y'all see it.
What's your character?
I am the director of the movie, writer and director. That's
You ain't peeking in those scenes, nothing.
I did not.
You know.
So I didn't because I made a cameo in Diamond Girls, but in this
Right.
one, because I was directing, I didn't want any other responsibilities, no other distractions, because I had enough. My hands were full enough with the directing part of it, and thank God that Kamal was also in the movie. So if I got stuck on the directing side, he was right there for me to pull to the side and be like, "Hey, man, what to do right here." So, yeah. So they just told me though that I should be acting in my stuff. So I'm gonna act in something, I guess.
So how many times that?
They're gonna force you.
What's that? Did I have
Pulled you to
to?
the set,
Did I pull him to the side?
or he pulled you to the set?
Not that many. Like in the first couple of days, it was a couple of times. He just gave me a couple of pointers on things. Really, it was in the pre-production, like before we came to set. Like I leaned on him extensively, asked a bunch of questions. But some things you just not gonna know till you on the job. You know what I'm saying? Like you figure it out. It's like jump off the plane and then put on the parachute. So it was one of those type of situations, and thankfully, as the production went on, as the shooting days went on, I got more and more comfortable in my skin. Because mostly for me, it was more insecurity. You know what I'm saying? It's me knowing that it's my first time, and that there are certain gray areas where I'm not really sure. Because watching him, Kamal's an amazing director. So watching him on Diamond Girls, where he's moving like this, and he's making decisions, because with experience, you develop that eye. And you develop, you know how to solve problems quickly, and you know how to answer questions quickly. And so that part just comes with time and experience. And so watching him on Diamond Girls was a little intimidating. So I went into A Good Man with that in my head, like, oh man, they're going to be looking at me. And especially because a lot of the crew were people that he works with all the time, because he was supposed to direct it at first. And then in pre-production, I was like, what if I directed?
You fired him.
No. I was like, you just focus on acting. It'll be okay.
So how was it to director/actor?
So it could have been more intimidating. The only reason why it wasn't is because I've directed stage plays. So the basic foundation of directing, I got it. It's just with film, you got to learn the creative side of it, how to get certain shots, how to get certain angles, when to use certain tools, when not to use certain tools. So that was the part that intimidated me on Diamond Girls, because he's like, oh, this take, we're going to do a oneer. I'm like, what's a oneer? Yeah. And I'm like, okay. So I saw him do it on Diamond Girls. I'm like, but when are you supposed to do that? I don't know when to do that. So thankfully, everybody was supportive, from the cast to shout out to Kyle Morgan, who Kamal calls it Morgie.
Morgie.
Shout out to Morgie. Shout out to Cole World. I had great support where when I didn't know what to do, and especially on the days when Kamal wasn't there, I could lean on everybody else if I got stuck. But I figured it out pretty quick, so it was cool. But I'm sorry, to get back to your question, directing a director, it was cool, because Kamal is he's disarming. He doesn't come off like he submits. I don't know if that's a good word to use with, what I'm saying, but he doesn't try to
Submissive.
Yeah, he doesn't try to throw his weight around or try to, you don't feel like he's laughing at you behind your back, or if you get stuck, he's sitting over in the corner like, if I would have been directing this, this wouldn't be happening. He put on the hat of a role of an actor and played his part. It was a little rough for him, though.
Rough. No, it wasn't. Don't sit there and say it was.
What was it?
You had moments, bro. Like I watched you.
I watched you struggle
watched
a little
you.
bit
I
too.
did not struggle
No,
not
but
being a director.
Here's the thing, right? From working with Kamal on several projects, as him being my director, when he steps into that actor role, it's the reason why we saying that you struggle, bro, because it's a certain energy that you love, that you have, that you bring it. You know what I mean? So when you're not, like, if you're not getting it, you don't have a problem, which is dope. You don't have a problem with saying, hey, bro, there's no energy in here. What are we doing? You know, energy up is when you're working with Kamal, it's energy up. Yeah. And that is what we need, especially on long film days. Yeah. On great films, period. So shout out to you, bro. Yo, the thing we picking at you now is something that puts you on that next level. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you know.
Thank you. No, I receive that.
Yeah. It's a great thing to have.
Oh, no.
It's a great thing to have.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah. I'm like,
it's just that
I understand that. I receive that. Thank you.
Yeah. It's just that he's such a doer and he's such a go getter. If that light needs to be moved over there, it's just in his mind to do it. If Kyle's busy and Cole's busy, if Kamal was directing, he'll move the light over there. Yeah. You know, so it was like having to deprogram him from,
which was the funniest moment ever. This is the epitome of, okay, sit your ass down, come on. And Joe was like, hey, come here for a second. And I was like, yeah, Joe. Like the little kid. Yeah, what's up? Hey, so what are you doing? Yeah, that's what I need you to do. Yeah. Nothing. Just sit, don't grab no more bags. Don't do nothing. Have what the freaking PA's doing. And I'm like, oh God, he's arrived. Yeah. So yeah, that was that was a really good moment to see Joe. I think how he describes it. I don't think the first couple was rough per se, but what was it, 9-day shoot? Whatever. Anyway, I just remember 3 is the magic number. That day 3, I could literally see now from a director. Oh, he's got it. Yeah. It's like really. And nothing was missing other than just the confidence. Yeah. You know what I mean? So even when he did pull me to the side or whatever, it was things that he already knew the answer to. You know what I mean? It was just that reassurance type of thing. But yeah, that day 3 was like, it's gone. So yeah.
And my struggle wasn't directing the actors, because like I said, I've done that in theater. It's really more communicating with the director of photography and getting the shots and getting the angles and making sure that all of that stuff is, especially because we had some scenes in the movie that were a little tricky. And so I, communicate, had to get a rhythm with Kyle and get a rhythm, because the actors, these guys are vets, man. They take care of themselves almost. It's like, you know what I'm saying? We've already rehearsed, we've already done a walkthrough, a run through on set, so once they dial it in, it's they just executing at that point. But it's just making sure that the crew is on point. So now we're capturing the magic properly. So that's what it is.
Well said, Joe.
Right. Thank you very much.
Insert the clap button here.
Yeah. Round of applause. Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna ask Joe a question for like 3 more minutes. Joe, you be talking.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry, that's the
podcast.
Ladies, we heard nothing from you guys. How was it on set? We heard nothing from you guys. Really, we heard your characters, but. How was it on set? Was it comfortable on set for you guys? Like, did anything make you uncomfortable?
No, I wasn't uncomfortable at all. I felt at home. I was around good energy. I was around good people. It was good vibes. We spoke together. We did a lot of things together.
And here it is.
I really did. Like, we became family, and we all worked together as a team, and it was a beautiful process. I would do it again tomorrow. Let's do it.
Let's do it again tomorrow.
Let's shoot it.
Let's
reshoot it
today.
Yeah.
Okay. I still know my lines.
Absolutely.
You said you still remember your lines?
Every single day on set was a joy. It wasn't. I don't even know if we had. I don't even think we had too many, like, things that we had to worry about at all on set. It was very small, if it was anything. And we just vibe.
Wait a minute. You said,
like, as far as time, maybe off on time, but like as far as us as a group, we was always on the same page.
That's what's up.
We was always moving together as a unit. We were always, as one, and it was great because everybody here, like she said, we became a family. It was comfortable. Everybody was welcome. Joe is Joe. Joe is Joe.
Joe is Joe.
You can walk in the room and Joe is going to make you be joyous and great, you know. So, and then he has Kamal right behind him. This was my first time working with Ebony. A freaking what? Watching her and Kamal in rehearsals, y'all. I still have the video of them in rehearsal for this one particular scene. When I tell y'all, I watched it so many times. It was so beautiful. They are just the chemistry. Joe did not lie when he said he picked a cast worthy of exactly what he wanted to have done because it came out so beautiful.
And just real quick,
was
I think it's
great.
important for this woman to get her flowers too. When we say we're a family, right? I mean, you guys, we hear that all the time, right? In every
Yeah.
production, you use a family. But just to take it a step further to understand where there was literally no egos anywhere, right? So at any point in time, you'll see Misha. Yeah, she's acting, but then she's also doing hair. She's also making runs. She's and just out of the kindness of her
Yeah.
heart. Nobody's asking. She's just doing it.
Yes,
Just what you
yes.
need. What you need. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you don't always have that on sets all the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I just want her to receive that, man, because she was definitely a blessing. And it's even take a step further for Mr. West over there. You know what I mean? It was a time where he allowed me, and I'll say this to him to my dying day, he allowed me to use him to get in a mode, right? And it started at rehearsal, but then he did get it on set because there is a moment in this movie where I really just have to go into a place. And yes, it's obviously great to be able to have a co-star such as Ebony, who I'm in this scene with doing this, right? But then when your brother pulls you to the side and just says, "Hey, man," I won't repeat what he said, but you know what I mean. One, I won't repeat what he said because it's kind of graphic, but other was because it's it's a brother conversation.
Yeah.
But I don't. Those moments are priceless on sets. So us describing and saying family, I just want everybody to understand. Yeah, you know, you say that on every set. Oh, it's my family, but there really were moments where it's like, yo, this is like now that it's over, Mr. West, what you need. Takes what you need. Like we're like fam. I've just been my girl, but you know what I'm saying. So it's that type of thing.
Gang, say it.
Big game.
Big gang.
Big gang.
And that's why I hate doing movies. I hate doing movies because that family that grow, you know what I mean? Because I don't always get to see your head. You know, sometimes it's been times where they go a year. You know what I'm saying? I don't always get to see Marley. You know, I might have to call him several times for him to pick up the phone. I don't always get to see Joe. You know,
Right.
Misha is very new to the scene. You know, she's paving the way. I don't always get to see her, so I have to jump on her live on a daily. You know what I'm saying? I hate doing movies. I'm gravitating now more to series because I can build with the cast more, depending on what the role is. So, don't take what me saying that literally about hating doing movies because I'm gonna do them. But that's why I'm leaning more towards.
But we're saying it's the
You know, I'm
detachment
leaning
afterwards, though.
more towards the series aspect because I watched great series. You know, going back to like the Cosby Show, like you didn't just get to those moments just from like one season or two seasons. You know what I mean? Like you don't get there from one episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just imagine working with Kamal for 3, 4, 5 seasons, what that may look like.
Right,
You know what me
yeah.
and Ebony might look. You know what I'm saying? Like what does that really look like? And I think until that happens, we don't know. We really don't know the depths of
It sound
Amisha.
like you telling us something.
Nah, I'm really shooting my shot at any producer, director that's listening. Like, because I think me doing this for almost 23 years, I think I can speak for a lot of people that serious about their craft. They like to be challenged. They like to be stretched. A movie it'll allow you, depending on the character, you can go some places, but you ultimately want to say, hey, wait a minute. Damn, I wish I could have done it this way. But with a series, you can stretch that into something else. Like that moment might work down the line. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, 2023 is gonna be a dope year. I'm not shooting at nothing cool, but I'm speaking all this into fruition
Yeah,
for all of us.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Even the actors that's tuning in, listening on all these platforms right now. Let's just do the work. Keep going.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been watching all you guys. I'm proud of all you guys. Y'all doing y'all thing.
Thank you.
brother.
Like, seriously, y'all doing y'all thing from you all the way around back to you.
Appreciate it.
Doing y'all shit. I ain't gonna say y'all
Appreciate it,
thing, y'all
appreciate
I
shit.
appreciate that, bro.
Thank you
Seriously.
so
Yeah.
much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
But when I came on set, I ain't gonna lie, the energy was so great. It was great.
Mhm.
We say some bullshit.
I didn't.
I ain't like, well, wait, what?
You
I wasn't there.
Hey, I wasn't there.
Right?
I wasn't there. I'm like,
Yeah,
It was
but-
great.
It was the butt.
But
You're right.
Joe, he was taking care of what he needed to take care of. Kamal was doing what he do. She was doing what she do.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get to be there when he was there.
Yeah.
By the time I got there when you was, it was over. So I was like, yeah, I like this.
What
I
were
wanna
you
see-
there doing for the people who?
I was behind the scenes, doing
No.
behind the scenes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Getting some behind. the
Yeah,
scenes
I was
he
doing
was
behind the sings. I got some good footage too.
BTS,
Yes, you did,
ladies and
sir.
gentlemen.
You came in with
I
that
can't
good
even-
little mirror thing. I said,
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
right.
Yeah, I done upgraded since then, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
So that was last year.
Yeah, that was last year. This
Last year.
2023.
Yeah.
So where did y'all
Cool,
shoot
cool.
at? Everywhere, location wise.
So yeah, we had a few different locations. My favorite location was Ethan's house. We rented a mansion in Palmer Woods on the golf course, and like it was a cool spot
It's a vibe, bro.
because we had to show that Ethan is he's a successful businessman, so we had to show success. And so we shot there. We shot at some other locations around town. We shot at a really nice park on the east side off the Detroit River. And so for me as a producer, locations are a character as well. And so, it's like I'm really anal about locations. If this guy's supposed to be successful, his house needs to look successful. His car needs to look successful. His clothes, everything needs to be on point. So we have some pretty dope locations. It's so much production going on though. We running out of, hey bro, the mansion where we shot, there's been about 4 or 5 movies shot there.
Yeah.
I found that out after I booked it. I'm like, dang.
Is it a little more than 4 or 5?
In the middle.
Maybe.
I'm not gonna put the number out.
Okay.
Different rooms of the house.
It is more than 3.
Like I'm about to go to start shooting in Chicago or something. Shoot.
Ohio, you mentioned.
Yeah, Ohio or somewhere else.
It's still a lot of nice locations here.
Yeah.
Even,
Yeah.
It's like, from what I see, when everybody use certain locations,
Mm-hmm.
they switch it up a little bit different so it don't look the same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's all about
Facts.
your taste, how you want it to look.
Facts.
So let's spice this thing up real quick.
Ah, Jesus
Let's go
Christ.
right back to
You
the
say
very
something about
beginning.
Timberlands and backshots. I swear to
No,
God.
no. We're gonna spice it up. We're gonna tap in to what Joe was talking about as far as men not handling the emotional aspect when they get cheated on.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're gonna
Ah,
be back
jeez.
there, right? Everybody cool.
Okay.
So let me ask you guys this, and of course we all can go around the room. Does that play in factor because men are raised from birth to show less emotion? Is that why we can't? Is that why we not as
all men are raised that way?
listen? Is that why we are not as elastic when it comes to emotion, and like how women are?
Mhm.
I mean,
A
that
woman,
plays a part, but I don't think that's necessarily why.
you don't
I
think
feel
so?
like it does play a part, but no.
So you don't think a man could be as elastic as a woman if they weren't raised to be non-emotional characters? Like we'd tell a little boy in a minute, man, cut the
No,
right out.
because
I think. Oh, go ahead.
him as a good guy, a good man.
Not just him,
No,
men
I'm
in general.
saying, like,
Okay.
I'm just referencing the
Okay.
film, just
Mhm.
as reference. Him as a good man, he obviously was raised well. He just went through things in his life that made him, fall into that. That don't necessarily have to do with the way you raised. Necessarily, it can play a part though, for sure.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I'm agreeing with you.
What you say, Joe?
I think it's our ego. So the purpose of us being driven by our ego is because our role is to be hunter gatherers. So we're supposed to go out, we're supposed to hunt, we're supposed to kill, we're supposed to bring it back, we're supposed to be able to feed our family, we're supposed to protect, and so the ego is the engine that drives us to do that. So then when if he then comes into my hut and starts providing, in this case, for this conversation, providing pipe
Right.
to what's supposed to be mine's,
Mhm.
that's a direct clash to my ego and
Right.
me as a man, who I am as a man. So that's my take on it. What do you think, Molly Mall?
Allow you to show the emotion. You say be
Yeah.
flexible enough for.
So when I talk about men not being elastic, I'm not talking about just what we show emotion wise. I'm talking about the damage that it does to us internally when our woman is unfaithful.
Be elastic up until somebody just that breaking point.
hmm
You can be elastic, and even if you're not, I mean, if you're not raised that way, then obviously that's the issue. But even if you are raised around women and you're the greatest and you're a good man, things happen that make you just,
Snap.
Yeah.
you know.
Just like that good man did.
Because think about even like what we brag about in our culture. Like men brag about the ability to sleep with somebody else's girl. Like we make songs about it. That's ego. It ain't about the girl. She's just a chess piece.
Correct.
Yeah, she's a prop.
Yeah.
It's the ego of I could come into your hut, and take what's yours. So all of that has to do with our ego and our need to feed it. And then when we're betrayed, it's the damage to that. That damages the core of who we are. It's not just you did something wrong. It's like who we are is damaged. And so I think that depending on how mature you are emotionally as a man, I guess going back to King's point, how you handle that could be anything from you become forever like F these hoes all the way to murder and mayhem. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think, Molly Mall?
I don't think it's something that because it's enrooted when you're born. I think more so. First of all, I think society messes up a lot of it, right? Because society is telling us that we have to be these guys, that we can't show, that literally on social media, women are saying things like, if a man can't do this, a man, so it's like you don't, it's like you have to measure up to a certain stature, right? Because society tells you that you have to do that. So a lot of times I think that we get so lost in a world, for one, that we really shouldn't even care about, which is the world of social media. You know what I mean? And that's with so many problems. But like literally, social media can just change your trajectory on how to live. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to be fresh because that's what's trending, or that's not even you. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when it comes down to Joe, what you're saying as far as the emotion that's expressed once a guy actually finds his girl cheating on him, I would agree. Yeah, ego all day. Yeah, ego for sure. You know what I mean? Come in the house and you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, what the? You know what I mean? It's just. Thank God I never been through it. Yeah, it's tough. It's really tough. I've never even.
Taking care of your house, paying the bills.
Yeah, you're doing all, and then
Yeah.
going back to you saying, you were saying a good point about the hunter, right? So
Yeah.
what we do grow up in households, at least how we grew up, right, is that we have to be the providers, right? That's not about you don't know how to show emotion. It's just certain things your mother and father said. When you're married, the man is a man. You're the provider. When you're walking on the side, make sure she walks on the inside. You walk on out. These are the things. You know what I mean? But it was never, and don't show sensitivity or something like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But all of these things, like, oh, I gotta be this. You know what I mean? When
Time to think about them more.
yeah. So
Like I think like to the role of a hunter gatherer, it requires you to not have emotion, because if you're going out to kill the animal to feed your family, you can't be moved that it's making gurgling sounds as it's dying. You gotta chop his.
Chop his head off.
Yeah, you gotta chop his head off and keep it moving. You be like,
you
I'm.
know,
Yeah.
you might feel away like, dang.
You gotta look at it like that's more meat.
Right, that's
Not more meat.
that's a stew. That's a stew.
Yo,
Baby stew.
we can make stew out of that.
More meat, come on.
You got to look at it.
Yeah.
The baby's gone.
The little baby.
I'm gonna answer it. You look,
waiting.
looking at me.
Oh, you trying to get it? Yeah, yeah. Let's.
I mean, how I feel about the situation. Oof. I mean, I know all different type of men that go through different types of things.
Mm-hmm.
So I see and hear a lot of different stuff. I believe it's men out here that do the what you call it. I mean, they take cheating with ease.
Mm-hmm. Nonchalant.
Still stay.
Yeah, yeah.
And they, elastic.
Yeah, there you go.
But I mean, that's a touchy situation because it depends on the type of cheating you're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
This is my take on it. It all depends on where your head is at in that relationship.
It is.
Honestly, my first marriage, it was straight business.
Mm-hmm.
So I allowed certain shit to happen. I didn't give a fuck because that part of that person was helping me get to what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? Was parts of me raveled in it? Yeah. But 98% of the other ones, I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew what it was. You know what I mean? At 25, I'm just like, well, okay, I can go this way with it. I know what that's going. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just really, for me, the man is, if you like head and toe in this thing, it can, the ego, But if you're not there, it's not gonna happen. I don't care who you trying to front for or nothing. So I just think it's the mental space that the man is in the relationship.
Yeah.
So you say you in a mental space where you're not into it, right? Like you were saying, but you walk in, y'all got kids together. You got a whole nigga in your house.
It ain't gonna be no kids there if I'm not mentally. See what I'm saying? Like that's the part I'm talking about. Like if you mentally there, you not as a man, you not going. I don't. You know. It's the same thing with women. Like if you women, people in general, like we've all done things and not been emotionally attached to it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it just be for whatever that purpose is and that reason. So that's what I'm. You know.
That's the young boys.
But you know, we live in this society where we fuck up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got the baby with the girl. Now I'm like, damn, I'm stuck till he 18 or something. And
that happens more than often.
I mean, or even besides having a baby with a girl, you could start off with somebody young and y'all got kids, and it just is not what y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But see, it
thought it was gonna be once y'all got older. You was young.
That's outgrowing. That's outgrowing though.
Yeah.
It's not though necessarily because I'm a witness to people who was with somebody who for umpteen years and it wasn't necessarily outgrown. It was more so like it's just not it. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not. This is no longer what it was.
So how long did they stay in that relationship or in that situation?
They were in a relationship and married for together 16
comfortability.
Exactly.
That's all that was.
That's my point.
So that's that mindset creates comfortability. Mm-hmm. If your mind is
and it's
not
so easy to get comfortable.
Yeah, because where your mind at? You know what I mean? If you're not thriving for more, you're not going to reach for more. You know what I mean? It's just by default. You like, I don't want to take the chance time and even. Ebony, I can deal with it. I know her. I know she farted at 3 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not trying to find people that fart at 4 o'clock in the morning because I can. You know what I'm saying? So you find different things. And you find different things that you can accept from people, and you like, okay, I can make that work.
One you want to accept.
So I take it y'all was the two on set going at it.
You know what? Just come February 10th, man. Because I'm gonna tell you, like it's.
I just heard the little spiciness right there. Like, no, I'm right. I'm wrong. You right?
Yeah.
Where is it gonna be? February 10th.
At the Riviera.
The Riviera.
Rivera. Look, they so ghetto. It's Rivera. It's up there though.
It's Riviera.
It's the turtleneck.
Rivera.
It's the turtleneck.
Yeah.
The Rivera
You
Theater.
still wear Tim's,
the turtleneck.
bruh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You put on one turtleneck in your life and don't know how to.
Correcting y'all
We got the North End. Come on.
East
East
side.
side. Got
Yeah.
Pine Yard. Y'all ghetto, man.
Right.
Wow.
No, really, is it Rivera?
Is it
It's
Riviera
the
or
Riviera.
Riviera?
Riviera.
It's at the Riviera, February 10th.
In Farmington
Grand
Tell them
Hills.
again, E. What?
It's at the Riviera.
Spell it.
It's at the Riviera. February 10th.
You
at
still giving out the free drinks?
No, there's no free drink.
Yeah,
I got a
know
text. I got a
what-
text that Joe Smith was giving out free drinks.
No.
That's what I thought.
No.
The first
For the
hour.
for the first hour.
Yeah, I got the
No,
text.
no.
Wait.
Bring your
Well, I'm glad we're all live, so everybody
Bring your
that
money.
sees this right now, so y'all heard that, right?
What is it?
Joe Smith is giving out
Free drinks for the first
For the
hour.
Now,
first
see, y'all
hour.
gonna
Oh
put
my
that
God,
out there.
Joe was giving away
The good man drinks.
Oh my God, the good man drinks,
Good
guys.
man drink.
This guy right
Want you
here,
a good man.
so they can see.
Make sure he go and get that drink.
Or if you want a good woman,
Or a
you know
good
what I
woman,
mean?
make sure she get that good man drink.
Joe, what are you doing again, so they can see?
Supported by,
I'm not
care of
doing
by Joe
anything.
Smith.
Bring your check cards and your cash and buy your own drinks.
Here, bring your checkbooks.
Okay.
Okay.
And you can get your tickets on Eventbrite.
Yes, you can get your tickets on Eventbrite. If you follow me on
That's it.
Instagram, it's in my bio.
So I want to
At
know.
6 p.m.
Put it in my bio.
What's up, Coop?
7 p.m.
Yes.
I want to know this. What are all you guys' expectations for this movie?
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Molly.
Let the girls go first.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am.
I expect grand things.
Yeah.
I expect big things at this
Mhm.
movie. This movie is literally, it's just great. The writing of it is great. The producing of it is great. The characters, and that's not, I'm not even one to be like, I'm not a bragger of myself, but the characters are great. Joe is great. I read this and was amazed, and then seen it in rehearsal and was amazed, and then watched it unfold behind. It's gonna be so good, and it's a thriller for Valentine's Day.
Right.
Like, it's a love story, but it's not your typical love story. So it's giving you all the punch and all of the
Domestic violence. Huh?
that you it's some little violence, you know what I'm saying? Every now and then you gotta get a little handsy.
Wait a minute now.
That's the east
You
side.
need that good man to act right. You gotta put love.
Oh my God.
I'm
Not
expecting,
You know, but
I can't wait to see the crowd reaction to certain things.
Yes.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
yes.
But I gotta piggyback off of her. Like, I would really be repeating the same thing. Like, the characters, the way that it was written, it was so smooth. It was just
Spicy.
well put together.
Ooh, it's so spicy.
And I'm really just looking forward to how it all comes together on screen. You know, when you're shooting scene by scene and out of order, it hits a little different when you see everything in order on the screen. So I'm looking forward to the crowd reaction.
Facts.
Yeah,
So
because
please
it's
be in the
that.
crowd if you
I'm
in the build if you in the
I'm definitely looking for because I've witnessed Joe break a lot of doors down with being the first of just going back to Diamond Girls when we had them props, certain things. I think this project here is gonna give us another kick door on how these projects can open up. Now we don't have to be so stuck in one one mindset or whatever. So shout out to Joe Smith, man.
Shout out to
Yes.
Joe. I've never
I
done
already
anything
know this.
like this.
I already know this
For
gonna
me,
open. It's gonna
yes.
open up. It's gonna open up the brain
Yes.
cells.
love it. I love the range in this film. It don't make you feel like you just in a typical. Even though Detroit film is Detroit film, we love it all. But
Yeah, this changes the pace of things.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just changes the.
The-
It's, oh,
The trailer even hit different. You know what I mean? Like
That trailer hit.
it hits different.
oh,
Yeah.
so good.
Shout out to Spud
Shout
putting the
out to
trailer
Spud.
together.
I'm waiting on it.
Yeah. Come on.
We said it all. Come on.
You know
say
it
it.
God.
needs to go.
I've
Your
been
expectations?
my expectations of the film.
Yes.
God, that's what I answered. I'm tripping. I will say this, because expectations obviously are high. You know, that's the easy answer. But I'll give an answer that's different. So I agree with everybody said, and I'll say that I expect for the world to finally be on notice of Ebony Tate's, because her performance is electrifying. And I told her on set, I told her in rehearsal that get ready for your phone to start ringing, because she is literally that freaking dope.
You gonna make me
Facts.
cry.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just saying that's the expectations. I'm saying
No,
I agree with everybody. I don't want to piggyback, and so I agree with everything everybody said. Of course, I believe the movie's going to do great, but her performance, guys, I am telling you all, is amazing.
Absolutely.
Is amazing, and I'm just actually lucky to have been able to be not
Yeah.
right there as a director, right there as her co-star, seeing it, letting her performance drive me to be better. It was dope.
I second that.
Yeah.
I definitely second that.
I
Yeah.
third that. Second, third, fourth,
Fourth that, fifth that.
all that.
I love y'all.
So,
No, for real.
at what point did y'all feel like y'all was like, yo, we should ask for more money?
I still haven't got paid my balance yet, so
I actually haven't gotten my deposit.
I'm
My bad,
waiting.
bro.
Got even paid.
I'm still
That little
waiting.
Cash App didn't come through, bro.
Yeah, not Cash App, not
Then
Zelle.
he got his checkbook. Then he
Not
could be writing
PayPal.
down some checks.
Yeah, no, I think he took family to the head too much is what
Just Book
happened.
me in the next movie. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Book me in the next movie.
He said y'all said we was family.
If
Exactly.
you discuss payment,
say that,
Joe, just
Joe.
say that.
Right. Yeah.
If you wait for
funny.
taxes, Joe, just say
Just
it.
say it, bro.
You know,
I got a great tax
budget,
preparer.
sir.
Almost February, Joe.
Hey, look, I know you got them brothers on the north end trying to flip the taxes.
Like, it's like I thank God for that I'm able to, everybody. I respect everybody's craft, and so I was thankful that I was able to pay people what they asked for.
Yes, it was never an
because
issue.
they came and worked their butts off. Ebony almost broke her thumb and was still ready to roll.
Where'd she put that thing?
What?
Okay, now, sir.
Okay.
What's in here?
Whoa.
What is going on in this
This is my first
interview?
time at Power U. And
Johnny
Johnny
Cooper.
He
Hey,
talking
look.
about- he said she
Hey,
broke
look.
her thumb. How?
We're going to rename this A Good
That-
Podcast.
Well, that should have been the question. How? Now,
Yeah,
where'd you put it at?
right.
Where'd you put that thing?
Like you had to put it somewhere that almost break it, right?
No.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
Tell
so
them,
what
tell them what
happened?
you did.
All right,
Ebony.
come on. Won't you just come clean away?
Okay, so
What was y'all doing?
I fell.
You fell?
I literally fell. That's all I can really say.
That's what
I
they call it now?
fell,
Now, that's truth.
and that's the truth.
Yeah.
I
She
fell
did fall.
gruesomely.
Oh.
Is that what I
That's-
say?
that's fine.
Is
Yeah.
that the right way to
That's
say
fine.
it? I fell.
Yeah.
Is it in the trailer?
No.
No,
Oh.
Is it in the bloopers?
it's in the
It
movie.
could quite possibly be in the blooper.
It's in the movie.
Please.
It's in
So
the
it was a
movie.
part of. Okay.
But you won't ever know.
Yeah.
Like where it's at. You know?
Yeah.
No, you won't.
Oh, because you fall the
Just go
line.
watch for all the balls.
Quite
See what that
possibly.
thumb doing.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how much of an idiot I am though. So she falls on her finger, and so now it's swollen up, and it's like her finger's twisted. It's 5:00 in the morning. We've been on set since 5 in the evening.
True.
So she comes up to me and she's like, "Does my thumb look right? I think I hurt my thumb." And that mug is like this big.
It's pregnant.
My goofy behind touched it like
He was
she
like-
was like,
He was like, what? Like he hit it like.
Do that.
Just to make sure you really.
Like, make sure it
So
really
she-
hurts.
Turned all the way over, not looking like her other thumb.
So she snatched her hand back and walked away. So a few minutes later, she's like, it was getting worse and worse. So she's like, "Come on, y'all, let's just finish." Because when she hurt herself, we were almost done filming for that day. And so she was like, "Come on, Joe, let's just go." And I'm like, we better call it a day. And you need to go to urgent care and make sure that's not broken. But shout out to her. She was ready to.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she's ready.
Pontiac.
You know, it's the Pontiac in me.
Yak Town. Yeah.
Somebody rubbed off on her.
And that was another great family moment. Guys, we had some great family moments.
We did.
Because we actually literally had a good conversation in the kitchen.
Yeah.
About
And-
Pontiac?
Nope, not about that. About Ebony's thumb, and it was just like at some point we have to be human,
Yeah.
right, and not just film producers and directors. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It was like, do we go on? And I'm like, yeah, I don't think we should.
You're always on a set with someone hurting themselves. I'm starting to think
That's what I
that
just
you're the
said.
problem.
Whoa.
Oh,
wow.
Whoa.
He didn't do it, did he?
tell me more.
Yeah.
I don't know what set you're talking about.
Like, what is really going on?
PDA was my fault. Okay.
Ebony, was this his fault? Wink.
You hurt yourself on PDA, or you hurt someone else?
I heard.
He
I heard.
himself in that
Well, I didn't
movie.
really. I heard this.
You
I
heard
this.
someone.
People in the
You
trouble
heard
on
this.
You gonna tell the truth?
No, I heard that seriously.
He,
What about you?
Was I? No, I hurt Dez.
He
I
hurt
just had
Dez for
scratches. I mean,
sure.
yeah.
You,
But
you,
I-
you forgot
I-
what you told me.
he probably has some problems.
I mean, I'm saying like when I
He
say
hurt
hurt. Listen,
someone.
we thought Ebony's thumb was hurt.
Oh.
Dez had we had to literally super
his
glue
eye?
his eye. That's hurt.
So you know what they would have did to you?
super glued your thumb
Super
back.
glue.
I wouldn't even let
Yeah.
them do me like that.
No, so that's what I'm saying. Like I
You
didn't.
touched
Yeah,
the shit
I
right.
wasn't hurt, but yeah. But no, I'm not the problem. Let's get back to the point. I'm not the problem. I don't
man.
appreciate these accusations. Okay.
You the good man.
I'm a good
Yeah.
man.
I act hard, guys. I act hard.
So producers, make sure that you always have production insurance
Yes.
on set.
Break a finger or bust open an eye.
Yeah.
You too? Not you.
You hit her in the eye?
No.
I didn't hit anybody. Okay.
But let me tell y'all,
What happened?
He got something.
Whoa.
He's like, ooh.
can I tell this without giving away? So there was a part where I'll just say this: Kamal was supposed to hit Ebony,
Oh my God.
and we rehearse, faking it,
Jesus Christ.
and he got so
me
caught
get
up in the
live.
moment.
Y'all.
When I say he slapped the fire,
The out of me.
What was your
The
reaction?
out of me.
but it was so great because when he slapped her, she started crying.
Instantly, man.
And it was like, ugh, you can't pay for this kind of authenticity.
That was real.
Yeah, he really slapped, but he
Okay,
felt
okay.
so bad.
Thank you. Y'all at least tell
afterwards.
that part. I stopped the
got you,
scene
Kamal.
right then and there. I felt so
Immediately, he was
bad,
like, oh
and
my
I
God.
couldn't even get back into character like that for a quick second.
Yeah.
I was distraught, like for real. So don't tell it like that,
But
Joe.
you did slap
He
the
slapped
guy.
a thunder mighty.
Bro,
So
you slapped her with the strength of 10 pimps.
So was this the time that he told you something in your ear and you went back over there?
No.
No. So this is the
Messy. Put me in messy.
It's a
No,
big mess
man.
cool.
It is.
Okay, since it's
God,
that
now why would y'all
time.
put? Now I feel bad again. Evan, I'm sorry.
You slapped me.
All right, you don't have to
so
repeat it.
hard.
We know we were there.
Were you bruised?
I think I was.
No.
I think I was a little blurple.
He prayed to the gods of the
He
pimps.
cocked back.
Man, he put the Thanos smack on it.
He was waiting on
Wes!
all his life.
Thanos slapped him.
Oh, great and mighty pimp
First
spirit,
of all, can we just stop telling the
descend
story
now
as
upon me.
this is not how it happened.
Come on.
So when we see this smack,
I'm
we
a
know it's real.
PIMP.
No, it's real.
Were you
For
really
sure.
angry?
All right, let me quickly tell my version of this.
Happened to
Okay.
you.
It's always another version.
My version,
Right.
all right, was first of all, it wasn't the power of Thor. Okay,
Or 10
I didn't,
pimps.
I didn't get all of the. It wasn't. What did the five fingers say to the space smack? But it was a smack. However,
It was Snoop Dogg smack.
however, Tates didn't position herself the way she positioned herself in rehearsal.
I'm the victim.
Blame the victim, eh?
Blame the victim.
Black Lives Matter, guys.
What I'm saying is because we didn't have a rehearsal run on set, which is something that Joe should have did. And now when I look back at things, I fit. No, I'm joking. I'm just making stuff.
Finger point going on now.
No. I honestly was just in a moment. If I had to blame somebody, it's Mr. West's fault. Because it's something that he said. It
told
wasn't in
you.
my ear though. It was in the scene. And
Oh, okay.
yeah. So
Okay.
then I was like, oh well,
You got
yeah.
smacked because of chaos.
It-
and I told you.
All comes back. It all comes back to what Joe said. Ego, man. ego, and
Wow.
I smacked the hell out of Ebony, and I'll do it again. No, I'm joking. I would
No
never.
regret.
I would never.
Yeah, let the I turn to come out now.
Right.
Now
I felt so bad. Joe.
I was mad that he stopped.
Oh, you wanted them to keep smacking her?
No, I was mad that because it made the scene more intense.
Oh, okay.
But he felt so bad about
I
slapping
was like
her.
shaking.
He grabbed my face so quick. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Are you okay?"
If you let me go.
He really did not mean to do it, but
No.
Hopefully they can edit just.
Hey y'all,
slap.
everybody right now just look at Shauna because she's loving this right now. She's like, what?
My girl going home like, so tell me the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
I already know what's
That's
going on.
nothing.
That's nothing.
that's nothing. That's slap.
That slap is
Oh.
yeah.
Oh man,
That's nothing compared to just.
I'm just glad I got tough skin.
Chaos.
I know this is totally off the topic, right?
Whoa.
We here for a good man, brother Joe Smith.
Huh?
I seen that
Joe
announcement.
Smith.
I seen that announcement, right?
Huh?
About this potential. Not even potential. You said you was going ahead and green lighting this, man.
Oh, you did.
Shout out to what Diamond Girls is doing,
Girls.
and
Yeah,
now
Diamond Girls
he said, "Hold on."
series.
He said, "Man, you know
What's
what?
up?
It's too many doors to open. It's too many hats to take off. It's too many shoelaces to tie."
Why do you sound like Mike Tyson?
Guess what? Because that's how Joe said it when he wrote it.
Oh.
A series of for Diamond Girls. What's up?
So everyone, first of all, catch the movie Diamond Girls on Tubi streaming right now.
the right version.
If you ain't watched Diamond Girls on
and-
TV, then you're not our friend.
Exactly. Period. And so we're going to be filming Diamond Girls the series
I knew it.
in May.
I knew it.
So yeah,
So is this your cast too?
Hopefully I get thrown in there somewhere.
I'm going to be pulling on all these individuals.
I knew it. He was plotting for something the whole time.
No. He still make me audition, so it ain't that, you know. He just said he pulling.
Yeah.
But
Right. Yeah.
let me spill the tea though. Let me spill the
Spill
tea.
the tea.
His business. Get out
Did y'all
his
hear me say
business.
spill the tea in a macho voice? That didn't go together. Let me spill the tea. Let me spill the
Yeah,
tea
I
though.
don't like that.
With the
Joe.
hands in
No,
the air, like,
no.
Did you
I
say
wish
no?
I
See,
was.
how you say it
Say
is,
spill the
let me spill the
Tito's.
Tito's.
like Tito.
Okay, let me spill the tea.
No, it
Tito's.
don't- it
I
don't
like
really
that.
matter.
Tito's is vodka.
It's not married.
Let me tell y'all what happened.
There you go.
There's a person sitting at this table who was supposed to be in Diamond Girls the movie, who had to drop out. But yeah, he wouldn't have to audition for the series. He was already supposed to be in the movie.
Coop, why you drop out?
It's got to be one of y'all two. It ain't me.
It's definitely one of y'all.
Clearly, it's not me.
It's King.
Yeah.
I was the first AD.
That's why you dropped out the movie?
Wow.
No. It was I had another project on the floor
Okay.
that it was. I took it on, and it was just the time schedule didn't match.
But literally, like to that point though, work. It's like I had such a good time with these people on the set of A Good Man. It's like I really wish I could use the same actors in every movie. Some people actually do, but you know, I don't want to do that. But I wish I could. Like that's how dope they are and
Well, I
how
still
good they
plan
are.
I think that was his nice way of telling me he made
Yeah, I don't
it.
care what he
Get it,
says. I'm
okay.
still gonna audition.
Well,
I'll
I'll be
I'm still
there.
gonna be there.
Yeah. Let me know when auditions are too.
Yeah, I don't care what you're saying.
Absolutely,
If I win, I win. A
Yeah.
win is a win. Okay.
absolutely. Nah, we're gonna
Definitely.
do
We
a
want parts
casting
in
call.
that. We want parts in that.
I'm coming for that.
We, as in all of us up in here.
Okay.
Because Cass
I didn't
got
know Coop acted though.
She acts too.
I know she acts.
Yes.
me and Andra is in a film together.
I cannot wait.
Yeah.
Really?
In this film.
What's Dirty D?
Nope.
What film that is?
We're gonna save
We're
that.
here talking about a good
We're
man.
gonna save that for another podcast.
Yeah, we
And that's what we're doing. Talking
Well,
about
you
a
the
good
one
man.
that switched it up
You
and started
did.
talking about a series. Now you
I've kept it up under Joe Smith
Oh,
Media,
Joe
sir.
Smith,
Okay, I'm
yes,
sorry.
Yes.
See?
That's a Joe
Well,
Smith
he
Sorry.
situation.
He
Sorry,
So
guys.
We're not.
So who did that?
Now y'all just need to let the people know again, like y'all social medias and where they need to be February 10th.
Yes.
And what time and what to wear.
Yes. Come dress sharp.
So let me start this off right before these people start saying the ghetto name for this theater.
I was about to get
Yep. We're gonna keep it all the way west side. My name is King Wesley. You can find me at King Wesley Official on Instagram, King Wesley on Facebook. February 10th, if you haven't got your tickets, get your tickets now. You can click the link in my bio. It is in my bio. I do post throughout my stories for a good man. Get your VIP tickets. You know, what better way to watch this premiere, man, and watch this dynamic cast and right there personal and have that proper treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
And you are.
Oh, it's me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, and it's at the Rivera
Okay.
Theater.
Rivera.
It's the Riviera. No. What was I doing?
Telling us your social media.
Yeah, my social media. So you can follow me on Instagram at Ebony Tates. Please do not forget the S. The S is important because it is a part of my name. Ebony Tates on Instagram, Ebony Tates on Facebook. A Good Man, February 10th, which is a Friday. Make sure y'all come clean, dressed, and ready because we taking pictures. We're going to have a good time. I'm passing it to you, Joe.
That's Ebony with a Y too, cause
Yes.
y'all know y'all get ghetto.
I know. Is it like
Thank
it with an
you.
I or a Y? So
Two
I.
It's
Or
two.
E.
It's two E's.
It's too like it's regular Ebony.
Yeah, the original Ebony.
Regular
Yes.
Ebony.
The
real
original.
Ebony.
Ebony
Right.
Magazine.
The
Ebony
magazine.
magazine.
Yeah, Ebony Magazine.
Yes, the real.
Joe Smith. You can find me on Instagram, Millionaire Joe. You can find me on Facebook at Millionaire Joe Smith. And yeah, see you guys on February the 10th. It's Valentine's Day weekend, guys. Bring your Valentine.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Bring your boo.
Bring who you want to be your Valentine.
Bring I like
And if
that.
she don't want to come, bring her friend.
The hanky panky.
Relax. Don't bring her friend, cause that's rude.
See, that's
Okay,
East
sorry.
Side.
Okay.
Anyway, hey y'all. Welcome to my YouTube. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Big Mama Lena. That's BIGMAMALINA. Just in case y'all was wondering.
Big Mama.
East Side Big Mama Lena.
Yes. Make sure y'all come out February 10th. It is going to be such a grand time in y'all formal wear because we dressing to impress. Because we coming to show out. It's going to be amazing. It's going
Yes.
to be great. The cast is great. Joe is great. And he said he's Millionaire Joe for a reason because he came to bring the heat and the wealth and all that good stuff.
Yes.
So make sure y'all there February 10th at the Riviera. Riviera.
At the Riviera.
Anyway, it's on Grand River, so find it. And
Right next to the edge.
come, because we start at 7 o'clock. And don't be late.
Don't be late. We
Red
start
carpet
on
starts at
10.
what time?
7.
7
Okay.
o'clock.
Movie starts at what time?
8 time. I mean,
Oh,
8
okay.
o'clock.
So be here
Celebrity,
at 6:30.
celebrity
20 o'clock.
actors and actresses, please, y'all don't be late. Just for media
Yeah,
purposes,
6:30.
you know.
I like
Note
how you
note to
love
self.
that. How are you?
Period.
Note to self. Be there at 6:30. I'm gonna be the first one late.
Right. Kamal Smith. Y'all can follow me. Kamal Smith on Facebook. Kamal Smith, the number 2 on Instagram. And yes, obviously come dressed to impress. Please do not do the Mr. West treatment. Don't do the suits and the Timbs. Let's go ahead and put actual suit and actual, hard bottoms on.
Yeah.
And yo, ready to be photo shoot fresh, y'all. We come in, we repping, and this is a great opportunity to do something wonderful for your boo, fellas,
Yes.
because it really is a great movie, great film. Proud of everybody in here. Joe, proud of you, sir.
brother.
It'll say directorial debut, but if you didn't say that, nobody would ever know it, man. Great job.
And it
great
be your own
script.
people talking
Thanks,
about
bro.
your Timbs.
I mean, they still crispy,
Yo,
but
February
they,
10th.
They
February
They
10th.
pair with a mock neck right now. So.
You know what?
But they clean.
He's pulling it off, though.
They Timbs, but they.
See?
I love
To
how
his
you
credit, he's pulling it
turn
off.
back with
He
that.
is. He's doing what needs to be done.
Understand?
You might need to step out of here.
I love a good turtleneck.
Hey.
On somebody's neck. You never know.
As long as your wife.
You know what? Turtlenecks was the theme throughout this movie. If you really think about it,
It
Kamal
for sure
had
was
on a
the-
nice
and
turtleneck.
there were-
A lot of mock neck,
But you're not going to
turtleneck,
catch me on one of these.
gather neck,
Gather
warmth,
neck, not gather neck.
Raveled neck.
rabble.
It was giving fall winter.
But his name can't be Chaos with a turtleneck.
You're right. You're right.
No.
See, the
Not
whole thing.
in
See,
a
I gotta
turtleneck
always
in the
keep my
scene.
brother Joe on the edge of his seat, right? Because Joe, like I said, Joe told you, man. He said 2012 is actually 2009 when he first cast me for this project, Diamond Girls. So since then, he's like we've tapped into the many different layers, about myself coming up and himself, So I got to keep him on his toes. Like, hold on, oh, damn, my brother done switched it up on me. Yeah, every time, brother.
I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready when I walked in.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Understand me.
You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on my brother and his person.
For sure.
We appreciate each and every one of you for joining us to talk about this here good movie that we haven't seen yet, that we
Right.
are going to check out February 10th. Like they all said, go get your tickets, pop out with a friend.
Click the links in the
Eventbrite.
Mhm.
They pulling up. No, Eventbrite. Okay.
Man.
That's it.
That's
Hey
it.
y'all, let's
Okay.
sell this thing out, man. Put the links in y'all
Definitely.
bios. Let's
The
click
link
it.
in y'all bios.
Let's sell it out, man.
You have
Because this is the
something to
first.
This is first. You have something to say? Yeah.
Is y'all coming to do y'all on site interview thing?
On site.
We already talked about this.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be there.
Are they going to be the exclusive one, or is it going to be like 99 of them?
You know, it's always 100, but it's okay because we don't mind.
I don't
We
like.
just
I
do what we
think
do.
all that should be limited. bro. I think they should. I think they should be. Yeah.
That's
bro,
up to the
'cause it's
guys who
exclusive.
put
No,
it
I'm
on
just
them.
giving. I'm just talking to you exclusively on live, but
Clearly.
exclusively. You
The
know.
whole world's listening.
But hey, I mean, hey, I'm king.
I know what he doing.
gonna
I
say,
know what he
I'm
doing.
going to say all
He's
the
going rogue,
things,
guys.
He said it. It wasn't us.
Going
I think we-
rogue.
You know.
He's going rogue, guys.
I ain't nothing against other platforms, but we got, you know.
And don't ever regret the decisions you make, but
There
just
we go.
simply embrace it.
And it's nice here. It's nice. Did you guys?
We're just gonna wrap this thing up,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Of course, I can find us, Power Not the Larry. Podcast on IG.
I make some time for you when I feel for you.
Where they can find you at.
They can find me on Landmark.
Cause